Ola Ace. Oh, let me get this. Okay. Let's turn it around. Okay. Ola Ace. I'm sitting in my car right now. First of all, loved your video. Very beautiful, very emotional, way better than a third grader. My video is going to be at your recommendation. I thought it was wonderful. To do a video of my experience getting my first tattoo. Yeah, so I guess first I want to start off with kind of the process of how I got to where I am right now. So I've been wanting a tattoo for a while because they look really cool and cool people have them. Like my friends Kari, Sarah, and Puck, they all have really cool tattoos that made me jealous. And it's kind of like, I feel like the same excitement about getting a tattoo as I do like getting my piercings. I don't know, there's just something fun about like, ooh, now I have this super cool, unique little feature on me. And like earrings are cool because like I can change them out, right, and stuff like that. And then a tattoo is just like a really cool, unique piece of art that you get to have on your body that you get to look at, and that others get to look at. You cool. So yeah, that was sort of the inspiration, and I really didn't know where to start because like I knew nothing. But at the recommendation of friends, I started looking at like local tattoo artists in my area, their Instagrams, and I found this one girl who does really, really cool tattoos, but unfortunately she was not able to book me. She's, I guess, very popular, so I was disappointed about that. But then my friend Sarah recently got a tattoo, and I overheard her and Kari talking about like the artist, and I took note of that because I like Sarah's tattoo. And so then I looked her up, and she's an apprentice, and I think her work is really impressive for being an apprentice. And I also like that she was like a woman. I don't know, I didn't really want a dude tattooing me because like that's just, I'm already anxious, and like I just feel like a woman's energy would be able to soothe me more. So yeah, that's how I came across the lady who's gonna tattoo me. She has some really, I showed you her page, it's super cool. And then the inspiration for my tattoo is, of course, a drawing that my cousin drew for me. It's really the only thing he's ever drawn for me, and he likes to draw. And it is a sloth, and that is special, as you know, because of our high school sloth shenanigans. For a while I was thinking about if I wanted to get a tattoo, I'd probably want it to be a sloth because it is something that is meaningful, for all of the reasons that you already know, and the fact that it's going to be inspired by a drawing that my cousin drew that I really like. I'm super excited about. So right now it is Tuesday, and at 3:43 p.m. Tuesday, 3:43 p.m. and I have my appointment scheduled for tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. So yeah, in 24 hours it'll have happened. But so I was thinking a little bit, and I was thinking maybe I would want to get it on my thigh, just because like that's supposed to hurt less. But I was like, not super excited about that placement. But now I'm thinking I'm gonna want to get it on like my back shoulder. And at first I was not super into trying that, because Kari had told me that like it's sad when you get like a tattoo on your back because then like you never see it. But I just think that for like the shape that it is, I would prefer to have it there. And I think it'll look super cute in like tank tops. I went to Old Navy and I got a new tank top. I bought this one in blue. It was also only like $8. And I think I really like the one that I got in blue. I got it like 2 weeks ago. Absolutely adore it. And so I got a new one, in a different color that I'm super excited to wear to show it off. But yeah, so tomorrow I might try to take video of when I'm in there. I don't know, I'm anxious though, so. I'm also anxious about like going in, you know, because it's like, I have to go into a place where I've never been and like talk to people and like act like I know what I'm doing. So that's a little nerve-wracking. But I'll try to maybe take some video or at least pictures to bring you along, and then of course I'll give you a recap once it's done and maybe do some updates while it is healing. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm about to go in. Hey, it's me again. Surprise, surprise. I got too scared to videotape anything inside, and I didn't even take any pictures. But yeah, no, it is now 2 weeks and a day later. Things have happened. My dog died. Let's go. So sad. Rest in peace, Buster, my king. But yeah, no, I'd say it's healed now. I couldn't go swimming for 2 weeks, but I went swimming today. I did a water aerobics class, and I'm wearing that blue tank top I was talking about. And are you ready for a reveal? Okay. Oh, there it is. I will insert pictures that are closer up too. But yeah, that is her. I like it. I think it's cute. It was a surprise for Brett. I didn't tell him I was getting it. But then I showed him and he was quite honored. But yeah, so that's it. I guess I'll recap a little bit of what the process was like once I got there. It actually was not that scary. Surprise, surprise, anxiety was lying to me. But yeah, I walked in, I went to the front desk, there was this big cool dude and they were playing like 90s metal music and grunge. It was pretty fun. And I told him my name and that I was here for my appointment. And then the girl Brianna, she came up to me, I filled out some paperwork. She then showed me on her iPad what she was working on. She essentially just took the picture that Brett made and put it in black and white. And then asked me if it looked good, and I said, yep, that's great. So then she took me back, and there was this big room with a bunch of different like chairs for all the other artists. It was all dudes. She was the only girl, and they definitely like picked on her for being a chick, but she was able to hold her own, which was dope. And yeah, so then I sat down, and then you know how you see like in tattoo shows or whatever where they like put the purple like ink on you. She did that to see if I liked the placement. I thought it looked good. So then I laid on my stomach and she started tattooing away. And I will say it hurt more than I thought it would have. I was expecting the pain to eventually become pretty dull, but parts of it hurt decently bad. Let's just say I was happy when she would like take off the needle and like get some more ink. That was a nice relief, and they do that quite frequently, which is very nice because you need that relief. But yeah, like definitely the more fatty parts of like where she was tattooing hurt less than like the more bony parts. And it hurt more than I thought it would. And Sarah had told me that she's like super afraid of like, getting piercings, but tattoos, like for whatever reason, she thinks they hurt less. In my opinion, piercings hurt way less. I've had piercings where like I didn't even feel a thing. And then other ones where it's just like 3 or 5 seconds of like, ow, ow, and then it stops. Whereas this is just constant like, ow, 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 I get stopped. But yeah, I was very happy when she was done. But I will say, like, yeah, it hurt a little bit, but the worst part was just like having to stay still, and I was kind of like in an uncomfortable position and my arms were kind of falling asleep with the way I was laying. So that was honestly like the worst part. I was happy when it was all over though, and then I looked in the mirror and I was like, this is pretty cute. And then I awkwardly waddled out of there because she was like, I wouldn't put your bra strap up because it might hurt. So I just had it like dangling, and it looked weird. I looked weird walking out. I looked very awkward. Because then she went over the aftercare and she was like, did we overpayment? And I was like, no. And she's like, is like, I think $140, $120. Okay. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So then I gave her the money with a nice tip. I think I gave her $180 total. And she said, thank you. And then I went on my merry way. and came home and kept staring at it in the mirror. But yeah, it was a pretty good experience, I'd say. I was proud of myself for facing a fear and doing all of that by myself. Go Kayla. I still have yet to show my parents. I was thinking of showing them today because I'm going home today. But yeah, it was a pretty okay experience. Would recommend if you really wanted to get a tattoo of something. I think next I'm gonna get maybe a Budrigar, which are the parakeets that I work with, tattooed maybe on like my forearm or something. I don't know. I think that'd be cute. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for following me on this journey, Ace, and I will see you next time.